Good evening, everyone. It's time to call the Charlton Select Board meeting to order. Today is May 12th, 2026. It's 6:30 PM. We're at the Town Hall in Meeting Room 1 on 37 Main Street in Charlton. Just a reminder that this meeting is being recorded and broadcast live by Charlton Cable Access TV on Spectrum TV Channel 191, and recording is available on the YouTube for Charlton TV. Any member of the public who wishes to record a meeting must first notify the chair. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Anyone out there recording? No? All right. Awesome. All right, we'll move on down to the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Next on the agenda would be announcements. Baja?
Annual town meeting is Monday, May 18th. That's at Charlton Middle School at 7 p.m. We hope to see everybody there. Memorial Day Parade, Monday, May 25th, starts at 2 p.m. at Masonic Home, and it goes to Charlton Public Library. The town hall will be closed on May 25th. It's Memorial Day observance. Charlton Takeover is at Polar Park this year, Friday, June 26th at 6:45. All the tickets sold, the percentage of the sale goes to which foundation?
It should be going to Charlton Little League.
It's going to Charlton Middle League. So please come, join us, buy tickets. Dementia Friendly Charlton and the Charlton Public Library invite you to Dementia, the New Pandemic on Tuesday, May 19th, and that's at 6 p.m. at Dexter Hall. That's all you got.
All right, not many today. All right, thank you very much. Next would be the open forum. This is the time the public, you're welcome to come up if you have something to say. All we request is if you can keep it to under 3 minutes, and of course, just tell us your name and your town.
Good evening.
Mr. Lemansky.
Robert Lemansky, Sunset Drive, Charlton. Just a few minutes. I just want to explain this annual town meeting. One of the articles on the agenda, in fact, it's the very last article, it's a request to repeal the stretch code. And I want to just kind of, a very brief overview is, what's being repealed is not the fact that you are taking away the need for energy saving. The law requires that if you're going to do construction, you've got to do it specifically with energy in mind. What the stretch code did that was presented to us in October 2016, at that time, the law identified items. The voters agreed with it, and I believe at the time the state was giving some type of financial bonus that we were eligible for. And one of the biggest complaints or concerns is that the article that was passed allows the state to introduce amendments to the code. So it gets, in 2000, I think it was 18, gets stricter, 2020 gets stricter, 2022, it gets more stricter without a new town vote. And it's gotten to a point to where it's causing the cost of construction to go up and up and up, in which one has to say is that extra investment is actually worth what they say we're going to save. And the other thing is what does it do to the housing market because of the cost? And again, I could go on and on and on, but one of the significant things is just that they've been allowed to change it with no local say in it. So, which is, I'm sure if it was an agreement that you were going to sign, whether you were leasing property or whatever, you certainly wouldn't let the landlord go up on his rent just because he wants to go up on his rent. It would already have to be pre-negotiated. So This is what needs to get brought to the people, and we'll let the community decide. And again, the big thing is the future amendments they're allowed to do. And also, for instance, one of the things is with electric vehicles, you're bound to accommodate for an electric vehicle as far as your infrastructure of there being their plug and there being enough electricity. Also, the way that it's being molded, and the molding part is the constant changing of the code. They want to push fossil fuels off to the side, and they want everyone to go electric. And that's not me, that's documented. And, I'm kind of one of the Boston Tea Party guys. Look, we've gone far enough. No more unless we totally agree to it. And and it was allowed in the very statement of what we passed in 2016. We have the ability to repeal. So I'm giving the voters a chance to repeal it.
Okay.
That's it.
Are you planning on speaking on that at town meeting?
By all means.
Oh, I
I'm
hope
going to
so.
have to.
I hope so, yeah.
Do you want to?
No.
Yeah, but, no, by all means, by all means. And I did check with my friend over here, and Mary at the Selectman's office, still nothing has been done. And not that it was Mary, it's what has been done. Mary has told me that the issue with the Article 25 of the town bylaws, which is relative to inventory, and those lists have not been completed yet. Just give you an update.
All right, we
Because you
appreciate
told me
that.
last time we were at this meeting, maybe 3-4 weeks ago, that you couldn't do anything, well, you weren't gonna discuss it anyways, because
Correct.
it's the
But
procedure.
we will.
All right, I think I'm over, I'm into
Oh,
overtime.
you're over, Rob, but it's okay.
I'm-
You said you had two issues, but thank you. And yeah, I would recommend bringing that up again at the town meeting, May 18th, 7 PM at the Charlton Middle School, your explanation.
The
So,
explanation
what you just talked
for
about.
the stretch code, not
Correct,
for
stretch
the
code.
inventory.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That may come up, though. You'd be surprised how it can come up.
Have a good evening, Mr.
You as well,
Lemansky.
and the rest of the board. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else here for open forum? Come on up. Up. Good evening.
Good evening, Denise Reno, Main Street. I just have a clarification question. It's my understanding, of course, at one of our town meetings, a couple years ago, I believe, we did officially change the name. Instead of Board of Selectmen, we changed it to Select Board. And I did notice that the parking fee sign, for overnight, $20 a night, it says per Board of Selectmen, not per Select Board. And so that was just, what I was discussing for a clarification, if anybody knows why it was that instead of what the name is currently.
Just have to update it.
We just fix the sign.
Yep. We just fixed the sign.
We'll fix it.
So,
Thank you for letting us know.
well,
Good catch.
Yeah. Thank you very
Someone's paying
much.
attention. Thank you very much. Anyone else for open forum? To speak on anything regarding that's on the agenda tonight, or? During the,
Yeah,
so,
no
okay,
problem,
that will
that's
be
all.
allowed when we bring up the NIP. We will allow discussion on that. All right. There's no one else here for open forum. We will move on to the student representative reports. First one up is from Natalie, Bay Path representative. Welcome again. Nice to see you.
This Friday, the 15th, is a half day, and there is no school on the 25th for Memorial Day. During this month, students should wear green on Wednesdays to support mental health awareness. Seniors have just 7 days left of school. Junior and senior prom is coming up soon on June 5th. The spring season is going well. There are only a few weeks left until the end of the season. All sports teams are improving a lot this season, with multiple students in track and field breaking school records. JV softball is doing great with a record of 7 wins and 2 losses. Quarter 4 is already halfway through, so make sure you have good grades to pass this year. Shop field day is coming up soon for freshmen.
Thank you very much. And that'll bring us to our DCRSD Shepherd Hill representative. Alec?
So, on our schedule, right now, our last day is June 16th. Right now, this week and last week, our AP finals are underway. So, hopefully, you guys have been studying for that. They were pretty tricky, I gotta say. But the New England Association of Schools and Colleges voted to keep Shepherd Hill accredited, which is always good to hear. Our band is hosting a show on May 13th at 6:30 p.m. At Shepherd Hill. It's called A Disney Spectacular. And the PTO is having a fundraiser on May 15th at 6 p.m. for pro wrestling. So if there's anybody that likes wrestling. So for our prom, our ticket sales have ended recently. It's supposed to be hosted at May 16th, 6 to 10 p.m. at the DCU Center. And at Mount Wachusett Community College, we had an art exhibit and contest with our art students winning some cash prizes and some awards. And we have a summer show choir camp July 27th to 31st, grades 1 to 12, $150 per student at Shepherd Hill. We're also hosting a golf tournament August 21st at Thompson, Connecticut. 9 a.m. tee off, $150 per player and $600 per team. And that's everything going on at Shepherd Hill.
All right, thank you very much. All right, moving on down, we are now going to go to discuss approval of the minutes. So I need a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting held April 28th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? 1 abstention, right? All right, thank you very much. And next would be appointment resignations, board deliberation and vote appointments.
None this evening.
None. Wow. Thank you, Andrew. And resignations, none.
None
That's
either.
always a good thing. We have, well, actually, we're just about on schedule for a schedule appointment. Andrew, you want to take that one away and describe it?
Actually, I'll turn that right over to you. I don't have a prepared memo for it, but it's for the Lifesaver Award for Sergeant Brian Codger.
All right, yes, so tonight, and we have the pleasure of presenting to someone very special who has done something very special, Sergeant Brian Cardrent, in recognition of the exemplary actions you took while off-duty participating in the Tough Ruck held in Lexington on April 19, 2026, and you're recognizing the need of another participant who suffered a sudden cardiac arrest, stopped your participation in the event, and immediately assisted with CPR and ventilations alongside other responders already rendering aid. You have demonstrated remarkable courage and professionalism, and we're proud to have you on our team. And we have a little certificate here for you tonight, and I see State Rep Marcy is also here, and State Rep Frost, welcome. Should we take a, did you want to come, do you want to come up, or? Whatever you're comfortable with.
Would you like us to go first, Madam Chair?
In fact, you can't tell whether we're sitting or standing.
Yes.
It almost reached, yeah.
Frost, ladies and gentlemen.
Sure.
Thanks. Okay, thank you. So, good to see you again, Brian, my friend. One of the best parts of Rep Frost and our job is to catch people doing something good, and you certainly did something good. I know your wife is here. She was also in attendance. I learned that tonight, and that's also a good thing. But, you know, we like to celebrate people. Like I said, there's a lot of negativity out in the world, and we just want to highlight positive things. And, you know, this is good for the town, good for the department, and we want to celebrate it. Appreciate that. So it was important for us to be here for you tonight. So this is from the House of Representatives, and I'll read it. Be it hereby known to all that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers its sincerest congratulations to Sergeant Brian Cardron in recognition of your heroic life-saving measures given to a fellow Tough Rock participant, and of the entire membership extends its very best wishes and expresses the hope for future good fortune and continued success in all endeavors. Given this 12th day of May 2026, not at the State House, but in good old Charlton. It's signed by the Speaker of the House, Ron Mariano, and your state representatives, me, myself, John Marcy, and Rep. Frost. Congratulations, Brian. Very proud of you.
Now finish your tab.
Now we.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, we'll do the whole.
Finisher's medal.
Yeah, we'll do the whole thing. Mary will put it on.
Everybody in the picture, let's go.
Sorry. Are you guys coming?
Oh, yeah, you gotta hold this. You can back. Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you for all you do on and off duty. honestly. People forget that.
Thank you so much. People forget. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Always a pleasure. Congratulations. Oh, hold on. There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome. If you want to say anything, you're welcome to. If anyone else wants to add some comments in, now would be the time.
Madam Chair, I would just say, again, thank you, and, I'd like to say, if anything, a message to Chief Barton. With all the officers saving lives, there's no recruiting from other departments.
He's out there. All right.
You'll see it later, though.
Again, thank you. Thank you so much.
Nice job.
Very nice.
But they do so
Pretty
many
awesome.
great things.
Awesome human being.
Always hear something.
All right, so moving on, we'll go down to the action item number 1, which is the annual reorg of the Charlton Select Board. So what, go ahead.
All right, sure. So, per the town's bylaw, Chapter 50-7 organization, the selectmen within 7 days after each annual election shall meet, elect a chairperson, and otherwise organize, and fix the time and place of their usual meetings. They shall adopt their own rules of procedure. This discussion is held by the board to choose a chairman, vice chairman, and clerk. Refer to you to conduct that election.
All right, thank you. So to start, I will entertain a motion for the chairman.
I could go. So I would nominate Steve Coronas as the chair, David Singer as the vice chair, and I'm open to the rest. What is the other one? Mine, clerk.
Let's do
one at a time?
You will do one at a time.
Okay, so I nominate Steve Coronas for the chair.
I'll second. We have a motion and a second. I'll take any other nominations, or? All right, so any discussion? All right, all those in favor of Steve as chairman?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion passes. It's unanimous.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
My
Can I give this to you
congratulations,
now?
Steve.
Congratulations. No, I'm wearing sneakers tonight. I gotta put my shoes
Gotcha.
on.
Now I go again?
Sure.
So now I move to nominate David Singer as a chair, vice chair.
I'd second that.
All right. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any other nominations? No? All right, hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Next,
I won't vote for myself.
we have one more, someone, we still have the clerk position?
Madam Chair?
Yep.
If the board would humor me, it's been just something the board's always done, a tradition, to involve the new members by making them the clerk. Bosh and everyone else, we've always done this too. It's a way of like welcoming them, getting them involved. So I would, if he'd be willing to accept, nominate Mr. Kevorkian, our new board member, as clerk.
I second.
Absolutely.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? And you know that's the most work.
But the most exciting.
Yeah, right, sure. Yes, all good. Any discussion? No? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, all right. Congratulations, everyone. You sure you don't want the gavel now?
Nope, you go right ahead. You
All right,
follow tradition.
all right. Then we're moving on down to item number 2, the application for special alcoholic beverage license. Andrew?
So attached is an application submitted by Sharon Kluber for a special alcoholic beverage license for wine and malt beverages to be used on June 27th, 2026, from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Jocelyn Camp, 150 Richardson's Corner Road, for a wedding. The application has been reviewed and approved by the police chief, building commissioner, and fire department. Per the board's policy, if the special alcoholic beverage license is approved, the dates on the license should be for the day before the event to allow the alcohol to be delivered, the day of the event, and the day after the event to allow any alcohol left over to be picked up.
I make a motion to approve as written.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. It's unanimous. All right, moving on down to the nip bottles. Andrew?
Yeah, so as requested by Chairwoman Spiewak, the board is scheduled to have a discussion on mitigating nip bottle litter. We have received some communication from Tarek, the owner and president of Ted's Package Store, relative to this topic, but deferring to the chair for further deliberation.
So if you're, we have some people wanting to speak on this? Yes. Yep.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
And again, if you could just, your name and,
My name's Kathy Jolliker, 67 Sandersdale Road, and I am a member of the Charlton Earth Day Committee and the Keep Charlton Beautiful Committee. On behalf of the Earth Day Committee, I would like to thank the 200-plus Charlton residents who participated in our roadside cleanup. We had plenty of trash, and this year, though, I received an email from a concerned resident with her registration asking if we could separate nips and other alcohol-type bottles and cans from other roadside trash. She was concerned about the large number of containers she routinely picks up near her home, nips and pint bottles, beer cans, bottles of wine and alcohol. The Keep Charlton Beautiful Committee funded the purchase of these clear plastic bags. We used an image of a mound of about 5,000 nips and hundreds of beer containers to urge our legislators to expand the Massachusetts bottle bill. We want to see additional containers included for deposits, specifically nips, water bottles, Gatorade, and the return cost increased. To be clear, we do not support banning nips or any other item from sale in Charlton. We want people to dispose of their trash responsibly and return containers instead of littering our roads and overwhelming our landfills. Every year, I hear the same concern from roadside cleaners. Not only is drinking and driving against the law, so is littering. And as much as I am concerned by the unknown number of drivers driving while under the influence of alcohol on roads I walk and drive on multiple levels, I am appalled that littering is condoned. Drive-through food packaging in containers, to-go coffee mega cups, water and Gatorade plastic bottles, single-serve cereal containers and dental flossers, vaping cartridges, full trash bags, debris from vehicle accidents, TVs, and cigarette butts. There has been also a rash of tires illegally dumped in Charlton. Hundreds of tires discarded behind Zorba's, the stone building without a roof on Route 20, and somewhere else I can't think of. Is this board aware of these dumpings? It feels to me that whatever happens with that situation, it should be made public and used to spark a campaign to send a clear message that Charlton is not a dumping ground. Can we please initiate and have a conversation about the litter problem in Charlton? Cleaning up other people's mess every year was not my goal in joining either of these committees. I hoped to see a decrease in pollution along our roadways. I hoped to establish a culture where littering is not acceptable. Lastly, I would like to suggest that Charlton assign the Department of Public Works to pick up yellow trash bags picked up by our volunteers on Earth Day. And if it needs to be perhaps the Monday after, because it's always the last Saturday in April, if it needed to be the Monday after so that DPW was on staff, I don't see any issue with having our roads filled with those yellow trash bags to let people see that we need to work together to end our littering problem. We shouldn't be just sweeping this problem under the rug. And could I just show real quickly the, if I hold it this way, is it going to be visible on TV? But this is the number of roadways that those 200 or so people volunteered their Saturday to clean. Yellow highlighted roads were cleaned by residents, and I think that's phenomenal.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So, I just wanted to mention where, about the nip bottles. I don't know if any of you saw the image, it was in all the papers, about the pile of nip bottles that we put together on the common. It was Kathy's idea to separate the nip bottles from all the other trash. This is the first year we've done this. It's not the first year we picked up nip bottles. But it's what accumulated in the past year on Charlton roads. And none of these bottles came from the main roads. Somebody said, well, people from out of town probably throw it there. These were all from the regular roads that we all travel on, not because it was too dangerous for us to pick up on Route 20 or the other major roads. So we picked up on all the side roads. The 5,000 count we got when we exposed it to Chat AI, and they estimated it was about 5,000 bottles. So to that end, I sent all that information off to the newspapers and to all of our representatives and our state senator. I did hear back from Representative Marcy, who said in the small area he picked up, he filled up a complete bag. I don't know if he's still here, but he was appalled at how much trash there was in a very short place, and he said he would research it further. I also heard back from Senator Fatman's Joshua Travers. He's the legislative director, works for Senator Fatman. And he said, thanks for reaching out. As you know, there's currently pending legislation, Senate 2245, an act to expand the bottle bill, which would expand the bottle system to include containers as small as nips and as large as 1 gallon, and to include more types of beverages such as water, energy drinks, and iced teas. The deposit should also increase from 5 cents to 10 cents. The bill is currently pending before Senate Ways and Means. And so I haven't heard back since from him, but I will tell you that it started out in February of 25, was referred to committee, it was approved, went to the House concurred. In June, it went to a hearing, and that was favorable. And in December of 25, last December, it went to the Senate committee, Senate Ways and Means. So the good news is that Senator Fatman is on that committee, But the bad news is that the bill is still there. And it's been, 5 months?
5 years?
That was more than that.
Well,
I was in the Boston for those 2-day conferences, that was 2 years ago, and that's when it was all started, so it must be more than 2 years.
well, yeah,
Because it's just so convoluted, there's so many different moving parts, from the recycle and the machines just not being able to process, the size of, this is not just the bottles, it's makeup, containers, so on and so forth. So there's just so much more to it, that we know of, but I was a part of it, and it was super interesting.
right, yeah.
It's out there, it's everywhere, it's not just in Charlton.
So what we'd like to request, in addition to what Kathy has mentioned, is that the board would consider sending a letter to Senator Fatman and asking him to help move this bill along. Because it's been, right now, it's in Senate Ways and Means, and he's on that committee, and it's been there since December. So, that's,
Madam Chair. I'm not running for state's rep or state senate, so I wouldn't be one to move that bill anyway. But personally, I'm not a fan of the bottle bill. I wouldn't sign the letter. Can't speak for everybody else. I wouldn't. Because for me, it's just a financial punishment when I'm already paying to recycle, and I recycle everything. I have a huge container that I get picked up for recycling. I'm not opposed to recycling. Obviously, I'm an environmentalist and conservationist, but there's a financial penalty, the bottle bill, because we already all have single stream, that they're taking all of our money, every bottle we buy, and we already are doing our part to try and pay Casella or Waste Management to haul all our recycling in huge containers. So I never get the bottle bill money back that I put down as a deposit to make sure I recycle, because I already am. But that's my issue with the bottle bill. I'm glad you're not asking for a ban on nips, and I'm just gonna put it out there because everyone may not know, but a ban has been brought before the town repeatedly. And it's been shot down repeatedly by the Board of Selectmen and Board of Health, because no matter what the best intentions were, it was just a lose-lose for the town and the environment. I like the approach you're taking, which is more of a educational type approach, keep Charlton clean type approach. And it's more than just nips, it affects everybody. I think Andrew would know how many times have I called you. I said, Andrew, there's a mattress behind my house, there's tires behind my house, there's a couch behind my house, nip bottles, cans. Literally, we've had couches pulled out over behind my house. It's ridiculous. I've driven behind cars and watched the Burger King bag fly out the window. It's disgusting. There's just no excuse for it. But at the same time, there's only so much we can do. We can try to educate, and I'll put this out there, but this may be the gross overreach no one ever wants to hear. When we know there's a certain area that's getting hit again and again, maybe move a flock camera and just put it in that lot for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, and maybe we catch the person dumping the tires on camera. Because we really don't have, there's almost no way for us to do this. Unless there's a cruiser behind the person who's doing the littering, we're never gonna catch them, and no one's gonna litter when there's a cruiser right behind them. So we need a creative way, or creative approaches, to try and catch these people, because while nips and cans are obviously disgusting, so is the McDonald's drive-through disgusting bags, but the tires, the couches, it's really out of hand.
Any other comments?
I'm just
before-
gonna add to it, just to answer a question, because one of the questions was about the tires. We are well aware of that problem. We have police, we have all of us informed, we are working at doing the best that we can. We know exactly what's going on with that. And I'm just gonna say that this is a wonderful proposition, for the people not to throw trash away, and we all know that this is harder done than said. But certainly, I think we all collaboratively can put something together as to public, as to put it up for the public anywhere we can, to remind them that this is not okay, that maybe there are fines associated with it, and like David's proposition with the cameras in a certain spots. As to investing all of the energy and taxpayers' money and doing something other than, publicizing this and trying to do it ourselves, I would be against it. We have whole entire Route 20 that we need to take care of too, to make sure this is presentable. We are going after the businesses, we're trying to bring them in. So I think the Route 20 it's also one of those things that we have to take care of, in addition
It's a
to the
state
trash. We know that this is, it's not appealing, so that has to be done. What is your proposition? What are you proposing to do? Just to publicize this, for the awareness?
Well, the Keep Massachusetts Beautiful does a lot of videos, so something like that, just a video of even just newscasters perhaps, just coming out and filming the image.
Yeah,
And just
putting it out there. on
just
social
putting it out
media,
there in that way. I'm not looking for, I feel bad for if it's private residents and it's their property, like who's paying for that? That's a lot of money. That's very unfortunate for those residents.
An idea.
Yeah. David,
Just
the
another
cameras.
idea, and, because of course the other camera idea may not fly, and we all want our privacy. However, she had a good point, and an idea popped in my head, private residences. Now, you can buy a cheap game camera at Walmart for $30. Strap that thing to a tree and put a memory card in it, it's motion activated. You can have a game camera on your own property, looking out on a corner, and any car or people come in there to dump, you're gonna catch it on the game camera, and those things have night vision, so even at night, you'll catch the person, the plate, and everything. And that might be an affordable alternative. I might have to get one for the river behind my own house.
But
Is that,
with-
I don't think that's enforceable, though, that's.
But is it
Well,
evidence?
if I have
You can
video
come and get
evidence of
questioning.
someone dumping tires on my property, I can
Tires.
certainly give that to the police.
Throwing a
Right,
nip
right.
out the window, you're not gonna, a
Right.
nip out the
So,
window.
so we're
Well,
talking,
unfortunately, my bow won't work, because I'm too close to the
Yeah,
building.
that's,
Can your committee propose something, send us something, any type of the ideas that you might have
Yes.
so
for the consideration?
we do have other people here who'd like to talk on this
Thank
as
you.
well. But don't go anywhere, please, because the conversation's not over right now.
Okay,
But, are you good for now?
yep,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
No, thank you, don't leave. Don't, no. Yeah, thank you,
Just sit tight, in the
Sorry.
back.
thank you.
Hi, I'm Tarek Moskowski, Osgood Road. I own Ted's along with my father, who is going on his 49th year, so, or we want to make it to 49 anyways. That's why we were a little scared of the ban, because I don't think, I'm here speaking on behalf of all the other retailers in town, we wouldn't have made it. If it is banned, we would not make it. That is just a,
Your dad looks a little more than 49.
40, just in that building, so.
Just that bill.
he started when he was 10.
I was talking about
That's
10.
it. That's-
So I sent you guys all a packet. I don't need to bore with facts. I agree with everything that Earth Day and Keep Charlton Beautiful said, and I appreciate all the work that they did and everything to help with this. I think us as retailers can give back more. Yes, we sell nips. We don't throw them away. We don't have any control over, once they leave their building, once we do everything with the full extent of the law that we're allowed to do, we have no control. There's, chances are it's the same person every day who throws out their nip on their street before they go home. That's a proven fact. It's not multiple people doing it. It's usually one person who goes home. But I guess what I'm proposing is I'd like to be more involved. I don't know if putting another committee out there that I would spearhead in terms of helping at least with the nip problem, that I would be more than willing to do. I spoke with my friends at Yankee Spirits, who in their 4 locations have put nip-only bins in front of their locations. And once they get filled, I can do a monetary donation to Keep Charlton Beautiful. I was thinking, if I put these bins out in front of the locations, every time the one in front of Ted's is filled, I'd write a $250 check to Keep Charlton Beautiful up to $10,000 for the year, just to kind of get some more funds into their account, and maybe we can spread some more awareness, maybe we can spread a little more because yes, nips are a problem, but they are not the problem. Litter is the problem, and the person littering is the problem, not,
Oh, of course.
it's the behavior. And I appreciate you separating the nips, but, did you separate Dunkin' coffee cups? Did you separate the napkins? If we start doing if we start pulling one thing out of a trash pile, you can make anything look, like a.
Yeah, but there's an
look like a
element that
thing.
if you have a Dunkin' Donuts cup in the back seat of your car and you get pulled over, you're not gonna go to jail.
No, that's true, but
If-
we
if
have
you have a
laws,
bag full of
we have
empty
laws
nips,
for drunk
you're gonna-
driving, we have laws for that.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
you know, the police want to enforce drinking and driving laws. That is,
Yeah.
you know, that's a whole nother issue
Oh, yeah,
compared to
absolutely.
littering. They don't go hand in hand.
Absolutely.
And NIPS, you know, a lot of the purpose of NIPS is for control. You know, we have people who come in who buy one nip just so they don't drink more. It's their form of self-regulation. It's their, you know, there was a reason we were open during COVID from some of these things. You know what I mean? There's,
Yeah.
you know, there's other reasons just for getting drunk. Getting drunk's not the reason to sell a nip. You know what I mean? It's not a thing. But that's something that we at TEDS would be willing to spearhead and do to kind of see if we can help this problem.
And further, I would never support a ban either, and I just don't think it's the right way to go. I do kind of like the idea of including it in the bottle bill. I mean,
we're all for
if they
that.
if they put a 10-cent deposit on that,
We
number
have-
one, if the person still wants to throw that dime out the window, that's their business, but the scouts or somebody or the volunteers going around, they're gonna pick up 5,000 bottles at 10 cents, that's,
I can tell you my redemption center is filled with people who pick up cans on the side of the road still. That is still a thing, and our machines are capable of handling small bottles. We have the latest Tomra machines that, it's just the programming, because Connecticut did approve nip size in their machine, so our machines are ready to go. It's a simple programming issue when the state does
Oh.
do this. So we are ready, infrastructure-wise, everything to accept these when it happens, so.
So
but in the interim though, but I really like your idea that you can, your solution that you came up with. Do your colleagues agree with you, or other business owners?
I can't
Kind of do something
speak
like
for them
that,
on
or-
that, but that's something that we, you know, my father and I spoke of on what, you know, what we can do as a business to.
Maybe, so your thought is to form a committee and get a group of you together and try to come up with some type of solution that you all could live with and deal with? That's probably the, because that bottle bill, why, as good of an idea as that is, that's probably a year or two away at best. And,
You know, we haven't had an increase since 1982 when it first came out. So I reached out to Rep. McKenna in the Webster area, and he said this is the closest they've ever been, but he can't say any more than that, because the closest they've ever been may be miles and miles away. It's just one of
Yeah,
those things,
yeah.
so.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank you, you and your dad. For those who don't know, Tarek and Ted have been donating to causes and supporting the town and our community. Oh, my God.
oh yeah.
49
Decade,
years.
forever. Yeah, and it's just like, you've always stepped up. Your dad has always stepped up. And it's just, I want everyone to know, because it's greatly appreciated. You know, and the committee is doing good work, but you guys have always put your money where your mouth is, and for Charlton, and you've always been there, so thank you.
So,
So- So how do you want to kick this committee off? Do you want to meet with the?
Well, I think I'd like to go to their Keep Charlton Beautiful. Yeah, I'd like to go to that first, to check my the 3 kids, and after school activity schedule doesn't always work out, but I will do my best to get to the next meeting to go.
Can you copy us on that, the selectmen on that, on your dates
Sure.
and that type of thing you put
Sure.
together?
So
Yeah.
in the meantime, just to recap, so we're going to need a multi-pronged approach. We're going to have, it sounds like we'll have a small, well, you'll work with the committee on this. I do think in the meantime to take some action. I understand, David, you're not in favor and you're entitled to your opinion, but I do think we are obligated to write a letter and to encourage the bottle bill to be passed. If the majority of the board wishes to do that, that's great, but I personally think that's a responsibility that we have and we should do. We can talk about that in a second. And the other things, you know, everything I looked up, like, much like you said, you can put flock cameras up, you can pass out fines. Other communities have done the bins. That works better if you're in more of a city area.
Well, that's,
But, you know, but your idea is great, and to incentivize, because I'm always one too, I'd rather not be punitive and rather kind of provide an incentive for people to do the right thing. It
Exactly.
usually goes over well, better. So if, what you said, if you can envision, if we put pressure or ask our legislators to really move forward with the bottle bill, especially knowing that your machines are set up to do that. And in the in between, we do something with the incentivizing, which again is very, very generous of you both, by the way. I think we're starting off like with a bang, if you will.
It is.
And
It's
then
a-
then
it's a
come
problem.
up, meet with and talk about the other litter and other solutions, because it's definitely going to take a multi-pronged approach to, without nip this in the bud. No pun intended, really. So anyway, I think just to back up, I would actually like to make a motion that we do write a letter to support.
Before you do that,
Yeah.
what is your opinion on the bottle bill?
We are all for expansion of the bottle bill. We haven't had an increase as retailers since it started. As a business owner, it's a pain in the ass a lot of times, and it's the amount of trash that I get out of there, we don't make any money off of it, which is fine. It does keep things clean. An increase in adding more would make life a lot easier on us, just in terms of some of the overall costs that, like I said, the amount of garbage, and I don't know if you've ever been in our redemption center, I could have it spotless and 30 seconds later, it looks like a bomb went off. So it's just it's kind of one of those things, but as retailers, we support everything on the expansion of the bottle bill.
So that being said, I'll make a motion that we write a letter to Senator Fatman to ask he helps move along the bottle bill, whatever the number is, you have all that detail. Is there a second?
I second.
Any other discussion? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed?
No.
All right.
And if I may, just again to clarify, I'm only a no on this because, to me, as someone who already pays to recycle, the bottle bill is just punitive on me, charging me more, and now they'll be charging even more money.
But-
That's the
but-
reasoning
Oh, yeah.
behind it.
Yeah, that's-
All right,
Well, that's always something.
everyone,
We already
again,
understand
yeah.
that was why.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, and next action item would be, do we want to appoint a committee, or would they just
I would
join you and
suggest
stay?
that they discuss with,
Plus, you have to
Okay.
post it, right?
I think we
Yeah.
already have a committee. They
Well,
just
they
need
have
to,
the- they
they
have the
need to
committee.
add,
Yeah.
they just need to add more members.
Okay, so is there anything else
them work
you
together.
ladies want to add before we move on to the next agenda item? And thank you again for all that you do and bring this matter to our attention.
I just am so pleased that I came in at first. My first grade student, Brian Cadron, gets an award. And thank you, Teds, for your generous offer. That is just beyond what I would appreciate. One other thing that I had thought, because I was going to be writing to McDonald Corporations also, that on their cash registers, that, something like to the effect of, we appreciate your patronage, please dispose of your waste properly. Something very simple, and it could even possibly be from the Keep Charlton Beautiful, or Keep Massachusetts Beautiful organization, just to say, we're all in this together. So I'm thrilled about that. And then the only other thing that I would leave up to you is if it could be logistically figured out, if the DPW could be a way of getting the bags picked up. Because Kathleen said we didn't do tough roads. I did do 31. I cleaned that. And there were a ton of nips and coffee and cigarette butts. And yeah,
Was there a dumpster behind Town Hall?
Casella
yeah.
always
That-
donates that bin. And that was filled to the bin, to the
But
top.
your idea makes sense, though, because it's more of a visibility type thing, because you're gonna see those yellow bags out there for a couple of days.
Yeah.
People are gonna say,
That
wow, look at all the
basically.
work they did.
And that's all we were trying to do with the nips and
yeah, that
the
makes
bottles.
sense.
We do have a traffic, we keep track of everything that people do pick up. And a trash tracker, excuse me. And it's part of the grant that we get. We have to return those. And people do return them. And they are writing comments about the things that they find. And so that is, in as many years as I've done this, and as much as I know that nips and alcohol is a big thing, it was really, really illustrative to see that mound. And that wasn't even all the people that participated in cleaning those separately. So a picture says a lot.
I've done it for 2 or 3 years, and that's why I think the bottle bill does work, Because you don't find that many 12-ounce cans or bottles, but you find a ton of nips,
Yeah.
because they're not included in the bill.
And you're right, the seeing things sometimes, and maybe you need to frame the pictures of the nips and have that hit different stores or whatever, so people realize like, oh, yeah, look at that. That's from 1 year, 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you
Thank
again
you,
for-
thank
and your
you.
committee and for everything you've done. We look forward to getting an update. So, all right. So the next item on the agenda would be our summer meeting schedule. Good night, have a good night.
All right, so in the past, due to each select board member's vacation schedule in the summer, one meeting was held in June, July, and August. Does the board wish to set the summer meeting schedule and hold the meetings for June 9th, July 14th, and August 11th? The need for a meeting be called, each member would be notified between those, but what are the wishes of the board on this?
I'm good for all the dates.
Do you have a conflict on?
Yes, the June 9th, I won't be able to make. It's part of a Christmas present from back in December, or November. And then July 14th, we leave the 13th for Key West.
Oh, neither one.
I can dial in on the 14th, but I wouldn't be able to physically be here.
Well, let's hear from everyone, so, because everyone here might have a conflict, including myself, so let's see.
I'm just trying to match my calendar.
Yeah.
And to Mr. Kevorkian, as a new member of the board,
Oops, sorry.
people do miss work, vacation, and being sick. It's expected. And personally, I would, if I had anyone on this board who's traveling to some island on vacation and they're calling in, I would be, Andrew, hang up on them. They're on vacation. They should be enjoying vacation.
Might be on the banned list of countries. If you're
June 9th was the first one?
What is the next one?
Yeah, June 9th was the first.
How many people can do June 9th?
I can do June 9th.
I can.
I can?
Was that the one you couldn't do? I'm already
That's one I
lost.
can't do.
Okay, so hold on to that for a second. What would be the, well, let's go on to July.
Well, you can do June 16th.
It's right in the middle of the month. Why don't we do that?
I'm
That would
fine with
work.
that
I
one.
could do,
You can do that, Mike?
I could do June 16th.
Yeah, me too. I'm good for
You-
June.
Can you
you-
do June 16th? Or no?
I should be back on the 14th or 15th, the latest, so it should work.
All right, so let's do
Andrew,
that.
do you have sports stuff or
Can you do
something?
No, so I'm just looking now, June, I know we had the expressions of interest out there on the master plan committee, and that kind of first kickoff meeting is actually the 17th, so actually that'll still work.
All right, so let's do that.
If we did either,
All right, so we'll June,
yeah.
So
June, June
And then there
16th.
was, and July 14th, everybody, so that's good. So once a month.
Oh, we
that-
have
that should-
July what?
14th.
No, 14th, July 14th doesn't work for Mike.
That, I can dial in from that one, but
Yeah, but, well,
June,
do you want to just,
July?
do we want to just go to the middle of the month on all three?
Well, that would be the 14th, right?
we leave the 13th and come back
Oh,
the
we do-
21st of July.
No, we can do, so we can do the 21st.
I could do
But
this.
he's just getting back. What time do you get back?
I have a problem
Flight
with the
lands at
21st.
4.
You do?
Yeah.
We might have to, all right, so,
All right, so we'll keep that the 14th then.
or what about, can we do
Those
the
are usually
7th? The 7th?
7th and 28th is fine.
What about, are we all available? Does the 7th work for you?
7 of what?
Seventh's fine.
Want to go to the 7th then?
July 7th?
You can do it, Mike?
Mhm.
You can do the 7th? David?
That's coming off
Yeah.
4th of July weekend?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's Tuesday.
Oh, is that a problem?
Might be a
Oh,
light
No,
agenda.
not yet.
Yeah, a light agenda.
Yeah,
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 that-
right, I
that's
know,
it.
I know, I know.
And then August, right?
That one was all right, right?
Honestly, right now, I'm looking good for that one, too. I could do the 11th or the 18th, whatever any else can do.
I'm fine with both.
too.
Any Tuesday in August.
My August looks pretty
We
open.
want
The
to-
11th?
11th.
The 11th
Just
or the
keep it
18th?
the way it is, whatever.
I think the August one tends to get busy for some reason. That one,
Yeah, it's right toward the end of the
yeah,
summer, so.
yeah, just things start piling up.
Yeah.
That's usually a longer meeting. The other two, it doesn't, it's,
It's all that old home day stuff.
Well, yeah, yeah.
All right, that works.
All right,
So
so
August
we got,
11th?
so this is good. Yep.
Thank you. August
Sorry, just
11th,
wanted to
we said?
confirm. So we're June 9th, July 7th, and August 11th?
June 16th.
Oh, sorry, June 16th.
16.
So the only
27th.
change,
14th.
Yeah.
Wait
the
a
only
minute,
change is
June
June,
16th.
right?
Yep.
June
And
16th.
July.
July.
July
Oh,
7th.
what was July, the
August
7th?
11th.
We move it to the
Oh.
7th.
Hold on.
4th of July week?
It's after 4th of July. Yeah.
Oh,
And then August 11th.
Yep.
Sorry, we're doing housekeeping apparently.
It's a good thing this is TV and not a podcast.
Right? If you're watching, go get a soda. All right.
And Mike,
June-
just so you know, if something does pop up, since we only have one monthly meeting, we
July
might have to
7th,
call an
June
emergency.
16, July 7th, and August
It won't
11th.
be a problem going forward.
Huh?
It won't be a
All
problem.
right,
Yeah.
all right. We're good.
Alrighty.
Then we can move on down to, no, do we know of any committee reports? Oh, all right, town administrator report, Andrew?
All right, first up, fire substation. There is currently a number of trades actively working on the site. Outside of the building, exterior insulation is in the process of being installed. Exterior masonry work has been completed with interior masonry work ongoing. Last week, the generator was installed with bollards being placed this week. And inside the building, rough mechanical, electrical, and plumbing work has been completed on the second floor of the administrative area and is ongoing on the first floor of the and in the apparatus bay area. So we got a lot going on at the site right now. Thankfully, weather's broken, so full steam ahead. The South Central Massachusetts Veteran Service District was officially approved by the Executive Office of Veteran Services, so we're good for another 2-year period with that. Master Plan Steering Committee, wanted to give that another reminder to residents who may be interested in serving on the Master Plan Steering Committee. We're accepting expressions of interest for people who would like to serve on this committee to be brought before the boards of June for appointment. So if you've been thinking about it, get those applications in. It's not too late. And finally, at the annual town election, we had a failure to elect one of the open positions on the Water and Sewer Commission. And in accordance with the Charlton bylaws, the board may appoint someone to serve on the commission until the next annual election. We're in the process of posting this vacancy. We just posted that today. It has to go out for at least a week, but we'll hope that we'll get some expressions of interest, have somebody before your June meeting that hopefully can appoint or can serve out the remainder of the term. So if you're interested, send an email to our office with a talent bank form, and we'll look to find a good candidate. So that's what I got.
Good.
All right. Next would be select board member request for future agenda items.
I have few. I want to start with the, I have few people, since the whole, Charlton Beautiful Committee and all those NIPS came up, I had several people reaching out to me and asking what is that we are planning on doing with the Route 20, obviously in the areas that we can do something to make it more, appearance-wise, more attractive for the, businesses and the like. Just a conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can
I
start
can give you guys an
something.
update on
Yeah, I got a few people
efforts.
that
Yeah.
all started the whole, trash
And that
stuff.
was, and
It's
it-
maybe signs, Andrew, like we talked about the signs. I really
Yeah.
want those signs. The Charlton, Charlton starts here, Charlton ends there,
Yeah.
and maybe in between, because who knows where
Yeah.
the town starts and ends. We've
It's
been
always
talking
the
about that. Yeah, that would be
Struggle
great.
of location, I think, is the
Yeah,
bigger
but now with the
issue.
Route 20 being done, now we have a better idea of how to position them, I guess.
Okay.
So if that would be something that I
Mhm.
would like to have on the agenda. And then second, employee appreciation. What's happening with that?
Employee appreciation, I was going to ask the board to set a date at your next meeting in August, to at least, but we are working out some plans, or trying to, our preliminary plan is to kind of more focus it as a day, as like a safety stand-down day, and focus a lot of our day talking about safety stuff, and maybe close the building, doing fire drills.
Inside.
And Asher plans and working on some of our internal things that we can't necessarily do if the building is open. And then doing something employee appreciation related for the afternoon period, so.
Can you include me in that?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, so we're looking at, what are the Thursdays in August, and I have a date, but I was hoping to at least have a schedule beforehand, so that way I could kind of better,
Present.
Yeah.
Okay.
inform the board as to
That would
what
be
we're
great.
gonna
So
do.
so the next meeting, we
Yeah.
have some ideas. And so, Mr. Lamansky, the inventory issue, can we also attack this some
Do we need
way?
it
I
as an
can-
agenda item, or is that something?
I could just update you guys real quick. So we were made aware of this bylaw requirement. What we kind of talked about internally was, with trying to get a intern in for the summer, to have that as their primary goal, is to kind of meet the objective of that and set the entire list. I know a number of departments have already done it, I know our office is all done, but if Mr. Lemansky would submit a public records request, we'd be happy to provide him with any information. So unfortunately, he has not given us a public
So it's
records
just,
request for that.
it's just a matter of consolidating it to one spot. That doesn't seem that hard.
Is that something the bylaws review committee could review and could be a language change?
Right, and I think that there is some ambiguity in the language as far as what needs to be documented on on a true inventory that I was hoping to bring before the bylaw committee as well, because
So
I
we'll
think
talk
that there
through
is
that.
some
Well, we will be there too, Mike.
some things that we need to kind of work through with that, but as I said, the first thing was hopefully we can get an intern to kind of go in and kind of spend their summers and going through it and making sure we have a comprehensive list and then using that as like a go-forward template.
And did we advertise for the intern?
I haven't yet,
Okay.
but it's on our list for this week, so
Okay, super. Can you let me know when you do?
will do.
Yep.
So that's what I got.
I
got three.
Brad Howard, 148 Queens Road. Just a real quick thing, making sure the board presented, the signs around town, for instance, that say Charlton Schoolhouse #1, et cetera. I like them. I'm bringing it up. I hope somebody will see them. Thank you.
The signs in general, that we've been talking about it, but we were, kind of waiting for the Route 20 to go through, to see how that's gonna look like. But I think it's important to know when we start and when we end on all sides. I think we're the only town that don't have that. Right, that's it.
Yep. And maybe it's something more than just a Mass DOT Charlton sign, maybe.
No, something
it's
bigger, maybe
yeah,
like in
yeah.
one place. Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
on the agenda,
Enter in Charlton.
Like Sturbridge did, when the sets of lights right there, something big.
If you lived here, you'd be home now.
Oh, there you go.
If you worked here, you'd be home now.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I do believe, and Andrew, correct me if I'm wrong, to the first point, agenda item you raised, that was actually one of our goals and objectives, right, to clean up, have the Route 20 and,
yep.
so, and Andrew will give us the update on that, so.
Oh,
we-
that's awesome.
we-
Yep.
it
Yep,
was a
blighted
while ago,
property
but we did.
specific.
Because that spiral out of the
Properties.
nibs and
Yeah.
everything else. Okay,
Yeah, awesome.
thank you. Appreciate it.
All
I
right.
did have
One more thing?
I know it's a select board member, but I do have a request for a future agenda item.
Yep.
Say not introducing it tonight, but an AI policy. I would like to put that on for future discussion, so I'll bring that forward. I know we're kind of working on that a little bit internally, so I don't have a final draft, but
We plan it.
I do
People
think
do
that
think we are.
I do think we need to have some internal
Ideally.
controls as it relates to AI, so I would like
Utilization.
to bring that before the board.
Well, and
I'm
to,
yelling at kids, learn to write the letter yourself.
I agree.
What do you think,
What-
guys? What do you think?
Oh.
Well, this is your
Definitely need to get talked about, 100%,
AI.
100%.
Yes?
I mean, I use AI.
You?
I don't know.
Hope
I just
for the
use
right reasons.
ChatGPT.
Hey, everything has its good points,
See,
So-
using AI as a tool to help or to clean things up, okay, right?
Yeah,
But when they use
yeah.
it to do everything,
I have a 0 threshold for AI.
Yeah.
It's
Zero
unnecessary.
tolerance.
We don't need it.
Thank
It should not
you.
be anywhere. The harm that it's doing is not worth what we're getting.
What do you
So-
think, Alec? What, in your opinion? What do you just?
Well, you get your homework done in 2.5 minutes.
That is correct.
That's
There are
that's
some benefits
efficiency,
here.
right? You don't learn anything, but you get your homework. I mean, you could do high school in 6 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
practically, so, I mean,
But what happens if it disappears? Then what are you gonna do then?
people are gonna be left stranded right now.
See?
I will
That's
say.
the tell, though.
Yeah. that's
Because
the
if you
tell.
can't
Yeah.
do the function without having it done for you, are you really doing the function of the job? Do you really know what you're doing?
I will expand on what you just mentioned, though, Andrew, because I think we also need to make sure people understand, like to your point, like what they can and can't do with it, especially with sensitive material. And I think it's important that we have training, like even for all of us, I would
Oh, yeah.
welcome that if hopefully they'll do something like that at the next thing in
There might be
Lakeside
even
and
things
Boston.
about someone's likeness created by an AI, which could create a legal issue, you know?
Oh, so many.
Oh, this is
Who knows?
it's an image, and look at this, I'm like, they weren't even there, this is not even real.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
but
it's
as far as,
scary.
you know, employees, us, everyone, so there's, yeah. And I just think the reality is, it's the future, and as much as we might wanna,
Yeah, of course.
you know, but we have to,
That's
we
why
have to
I
get
moved
a handle
to
on
London.
it, so.
Now I have to go to the woods.
We have to learn.
That's
maybe-
it.
But even Navy commanders, even nowadays, are still trained with the sextant to.
Maybe
help
we
to
can use it for
look at
lettering.
the stars.
AI, this is what's gonna happen to you in
Get where
Charlton.
you gotta go.
Yeah.
Anything we do in the automotive business.
All right, if we keep talking, we're not gonna be able to talk about it
Okay.
at our next meeting.
Well, I have a question for those guys. So when is their last meeting?
I believe this would technically be it being the end of the school year.
Do you mind them if they want to
Oh, no,
come
if they
in the
wanna still
summer
come, that's fine.
to learn?
Yeah.
I think
Do
we
you
want
want to
them
come in
Might
this?
come into a selectman meeting.
We might need them on the
Next
AI
official
conference.
meeting
This one
is
actually
until
likes it, believe me or
mid-June.
not. He was asking.
Well,
Wow.
he gets served, you know.
The
drinks and
water
everything
is
here.
really good here.
You do not have to, so.
Yeah.
Enjoy your summer. But, so this.
It should probably be the last meeting,
Yeah.
since I think your next regular meeting is until after the end of the school year.
Well, on that note, thank you
No
so
one's gonna
much.
tell you not to go.
Yeah, but no one's gonna say you're not here and you're done if you go enjoy summer, and we appreciate your efforts.
Hopefully you
It's not
learn
easy.
something.
I think we need them here
Oh,
for the
yeah.
AI conversation, though, because we don't, we're
Yeah,
not gonna.
we don't know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
Submit them in writing,
Can
submit
we-
them,
can
run
we-
them through AI and
Are you
submit them to
available
us.
by invitation if we?
Anyway, all right, we're getting off topic here. Anyway,
Motion
All
to
right.
adjourn?
I do believe.
Oh, wait,
Second?
sorry,
Entertain
I'm
that.
sorry, did we not do the next announcements, next meeting dates?
Yeah, they all changed. So actually, do you wanna,
All right, so pre-town meeting is still gonna be May 18th. The annual town meeting is still gonna be
all
May
right,
18th.
that didn't change.
And your next regular board meeting, right now, it is May 26th. That will be a kind of, we'll see what the agenda looks like at that time, because it
So
is the
that
day after
hasn't changed
Memorial
either.
Day.
No,
Um,
but can we just go over yet, it's
But the next,
June 16th,
June-
July 7th?
and August 11th.
All right, I wrote it down.
So technically, if there would be a meeting on May 26th and then June 6th, was it June? 7th, no, was it
No,
June?
6/16.
So still the
Six,
school is.
seven.
school is in.
26 is kind of an as-needed meeting, because it is the day after Memorial Day.
So it may not need
Oh,
to
wait a
even
minute.
have it.
Yeah,
Which one, the 26th? Did you just
26th.
say?
So it's
Okay.
tentative.
It's a
Yeah.
tentative,
Tentative.
okay.
Keep in
Everyone-
mind, it's
all right.
tentative.
Yeah,
Well, I thought this,
yeah, two, technically. If we have the May 26th and then June 16th, what is your last day of school? 18th, right?
didn't you just say it was done?
I almost did.
Shepherd Hill's 18, no.
16th
I
is
guess you have to
Should be
come
said
back.
16th?
All right, yes, please, thank you.
Second.
A second, any motion, a second, and any discussion? Hope not, I'm not entertaining any motion. All right. Everyone, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, we're done.
Karen, thank you so much. It was a great year.
Yeah.
Appreciate all your hard work.
Yeah. Honestly, stand it right over.